This is a model of the Hunter Valley, just as though seen from the air. Here is Newcastle at the mouth of the river. Coming in from the sea, we find Newcastle handling a great volume of Australian coastal shipping. Much of the wealth of the rich Hunter Valley flows through this city. Great steelworks, the largest in Australia, draw on the coal so richly deposited in the valley. The productivity of the Hunter Valley, together with its secondary industries, helps to make Newcastle one of Australia's leading cities. The Hunter Valley Research Foundation, set up after the floods of 1955, unites the people of the valley and the scientists of the nation. It exists to discover and coordinate facts about this valley, about siltation and about the rocks, soils, rainfall, evaporation, runoff and stream flow. The economic aspects of all these things need to be assessed. Practical work has already started at Butteye, 5 miles from Maitland. The Hunter Valley Research Foundation, in conjunction with the School of Civil Engineering of the Newcastle University College, is operating a field research station. Records collected from investigations and from instruments located in the field allow the scientists to gain knowledge of what has actually happened. Material collected in the past can then be incorporated into a new picture of events. Records coming in from the field are then painstakingly analyzed by computation at the Newcastle University College. Trends are discovered. These trends are the guides to future events, giving clues to what will happen. On this type of analysis, prediction may be securely based. This is a community effort in self-help never before attempted in Australia. The field officers of the foundation are regularly seen in many parts of the valley as they go about their daily investigations. From these field surveys come maps of rocks, maps of soils, the picture of the land use of the region. All the people in this valley are united by the river. Ruined pastures, silted streams, eroded banks, floods, droughts, all can be brought under control when we know the sources of the trouble and calculate the costs of prevention. 200,000 people in the valley have a direct stake in the outcome of the work of the Hunter Valley Research Foundation. The 10 million people of Australia too, for this valley is one of their richest and most beautiful assets. In less than 2 years, the Hunter Valley Research Foundation has become a vital force for research and planning and thinking in this valley. From small beginnings, the vistas of a great future have opened up.
The 1955 floods found a united Hunter people. Out of the need to understand and train the valley's resources, a remedy was maturing. The provision of a greater knowledge of the Hunter's natural environment. Research was required, and the Hunter Valley Research Foundation was founded. In tragic circumstances, the call came from the Hunter community. An action hailed today as ahead of its time.
On the 13th of September 1956, the foundation was incorporated with Mr. Leo Butler as chairman and Professor Cyril Rennick as director of research. The early work of the foundation concerned the valley's natural resources. Over time, the focus moved to involve people, the study of human resources and activity. This change epitomised the foundation's desire to lead, knowing when to hand over to other bodies and move on to the next important challenge. Professor Rennick retired in June 1985, honoured as an Officer of the Order of Australia.
Dr. Wedge Paradise became the new Director of Research and Chief Executive. Mr. Nick Killen was appointed to the newly created position of Development Director. All eyes were on a new team at the helm of the organisation.
One of the unique qualities of the foundation is its dynamic personality.
There's a real freshness where practically anything's possible.
The Foundation provides regional communities and more centralised decision makers with an accessible, comprehensive information service incorporating many specially selected databases. This long-term monitoring program is made possible by the generosity and commitment of its sponsors. The Regional Economic Indicator Program is just one example. A quarterly snapshot of a region's economic status is provided in the format of a document, user-friendly to business, government and the community. The Foundation elects to proactively communicate this vital information with its Economic Update Breakfast series. The media also turns to the Foundation for comment. This provides a further link with the wider community. The success of these programs is boosted by the Foundation's rigorous approach to the review and refinement of its regional monitoring techniques.